So the first step for oxtails is we're gonna sear them off on the grill. I don't necessarily need to add more oil. There's so much fat in the oxtails. So our oxtails should already be marinated before we sear them. If not, you go ahead and add some oxtail seasoning on there at this stage. But normally for the marinade, so this time we marinate the chicken. We want to marinate the oxtail with oxtail seasoning, some oil, some dry thyme, a little bit of browning, and we sear that off. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of browning on there. So basically you want to stir it up to get a good amount of you crust it out the edges. So we still got a long way to go. It's still look at that. We don't have quite a good amount of caramelization on the meat yet. So in my pressure cooker, I'm going to start off with a little bit of water. I fill up my pressure cooker to 1/3 water to start off. We got a good amount of color on that one side right there. That's what we're looking for. So now we're going to flip. Our water is hot. Our oxtails are pretty well seared. So we're going to go into the water. So the next thing we're going to do is just season that water up with everything that goes in there. And I'm going to block it and we're going to let it cook. So I'm going to add 1 Scotch bonnet. I'm going to cut that in half. That goes in. I'm going to add a few bay leaves. Some garlic. I'm going to smash the garlic a little bit to release the flavor out of it. That goes in. I'm going to do some fresh thyme. I'm going to do a little more oxtail seasoning. Vinegar, just a little bit. Do some ketchup. Just like 2 cups. And same thing with barbecue sauce. Add a little more browning. Not too much, just a little bit. I'm gonna do 2 littles, 6-ounce littles of green sauce. I'm gonna do a little bit of salt in there. Pimento seeds, you definitely don't want to forget this. About 1/4 cup of sugar and 1 onion. And that's it, we just stir it up. See, it's boiling. So we're gonna now seal that to the top and put the steam lock on top. And we're gonna let it cook till basically steam starts coming out of the top. Once steam starts coming out of the top, we'll put a timer for 20 minutes and we'll be good to go. Okay, so that's been going off for about 30 minutes now. So we're gonna pull that out. We're gonna run cold water on the lid till this right here kind of pops up, and then we'll open it. We'll be able to open it up. If you try to open it right now, first of all, it's not even gonna open. And if you manage to open it, it's just gonna flood everywhere. So you want to cool it down first. Run cold water for 5 minutes. Sometimes you might need a little longer. Sometimes it really depends on the pot. So you see that right there, how it's jiggling. That's what we want right there. So we're gonna try to get scoop some of that fat out. There's a lot of fat that comes out of this oxtail. The fat we're gonna use to cook with. We're gonna cook salmon with this fat, all sorts of stuff. Try to get as much fat out as possible. We got a good amount of the fat out. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna strain this oxtails out, and we're gonna strain it. Basically, we're gonna turn the sauce into a gravy. For the gravy, you basically want to thicken the gravy with either slurry or roux. If you have cornstarch, you can mix up the cornstarch in water and thicken up your gravy. But today, in this case, we're gonna do roux. So I have about 1 small stick of butter here. I'm gonna melt that down, and I want to add some flour. So now I got my roux ready. So now I'm gonna add the juice from the oxtails in there. So now we're basically gonna turn that into our gravy. So that's gonna thicken up with the roux we had in there. And from here we taste and adjust. I'm gonna go ahead and pour the gravy over the oxtails now. And that's our final product right there. So for now we're gonna finish it with some spinners and some white beans. But the consistency of the gravy is right there. That's basically what you're looking for. And your oxtail, as you can see, it's like falling off the bone.